graduated bob combines a graduation technique through the nape area with a one-length line through the sides. A natural parting, in this case a profile, is taken from the front hairline to the nape. Diagonal forward sections are taken from the occipital to the back of the ears. A pivoting diagonal forward section is taken from the profile down to the hairline. With the head slightly forward, using the fine teeth of the comb, the section is combed T to the parting and elevated to 45 degrees. The line is cut to decrease in length, holding the fingers parallel to the parting. Another pivoting diagonal forward section is taken from the profile to the outer edge of the hairline, subdividing the previous section to use as a guide. This section is also combed T to the parting, elevated to 45 degrees, and cut to follow the guideline. The next section is taken in the same way and the technique repeated. On the opposite side, the sections are taken in the same manner and the technique repeated. Note the change in hand position. Diagonal forward sections are taken from above the occipital to the top of the ears. A pivoting diagonal forward section is continued. The hair is combed T to the parting, elevated to 45 degrees and cut to follow the graduated guideline. Pivoting diagonal forward sections are continued on both sides and the technique repeated. Check balance, both technically and visually. A horseshoe section is taken on a slightly diagonal forward angle from below the crown to the front hairline. This section is then subdivided into diagonal forward sections to allow greater control of the elevation. With the head upright, the hair is combed to natural fall and elevated to a stationary 45 degrees at the back. The line is cut to follow the guideline. The elevation is gradually lowered to a 1 finger's depth at the side and cut parallel to the parting. Repeat the process on the opposite side. Check balance. Horseshoe sections are then continued up the head until the natural parting is reached. Be aware of the crown movement. Relax tension if necessary. The hair is dried using a styling brush. Section with diagonal forward partings, starting at the nape and working up the head shape. The shape is cross-checked. The graduation is filtered through the back to detail the weight line. Here, the hair has been coloured using the crescent pivot technique, which can be viewed on the Toni & Guy Classic Colour series. The hairline is detailed with point cutting. The perimeter is cut freehand to remove any excess graduation. The fringe is personalised to suit the model's face shape. Here it is softened using point cutting, but left long and rounded. Graduated bob recap. Nape. Partings and sections move from a diagonal forward into a pivoting diagonal forward. Distribution is T to the parting. Elevation is 45 degrees and the line is cut parallel to the parting. Above nape. Partings and sections move from a horseshoe into a diagonal forward. Distribution moves from T to natural fall. Elevation moves from a stationary 45 degrees at the back to 1 finger's depth at the side. And the line is cut parallel to the parting.